Hello PAN members, how are you doing? Hope you are fine. Welcome to PAN Edutainment, where you are going to learn a very hot lesson. Today we have selected a very hot lesson that is going to help you. This lesson is teaching you some verbs, how some verbs are pronounced. We are going to teach you how we pronounce very nicely some verbs. Let us go to the board and listen attentively and watch it very carefully. This is a very wonderful lesson that ever existed. Good. As I've told you, we are going to teach you verbs that end, okay, or that have this ending IZE and ISE, okay? These verbs, okay, pay attention for them, especially in terms of pronunciation, the way they are pronounced, okay? Many verbs that end in IZE can also end in ISE, okay? Many verbs that end in IZE, okay, can also end with or in ISE, okay, in British English, only in British English. We are going to see how these verbs, okay, behave, okay, in American English. Good. All the following spellings are acceptable in British. All the following spellings, okay, are acceptable. For example, these finalize and these finalize, okay? IZE, okay? ISE. All these spellings are acceptable. Organize, okay? IZE and organize, or this one, ISE, acceptable. Let's get here, okay? Realize, okay? Realize. IZE, okay? ISE, acceptable. Analyze, okay? The verb analyze. Okay, just know here there is Y, okay, YZE and YSE, okay, it is acceptable. Then in American English, the only correct spellings are, IZE, okay, IZE for finalize, organize, realize, analyze, and other verbs that end with IZE. In American English, don't put S here. When you put S here, that's not English. That's not an American English. It is British English, okay? It's not English from America. Just in America, they say finalize in that way. Finalize, organize, realize, analyze. Then, all these words have the same pronunciation. Even if they have different spellings, okay, they have the same pronunciation. For example, don't say realize. These are examples, but before giving you these examples, let us first of all learn how to pronounce these words, okay? Here, we don't say finalize. We don't say finalize. Finalize. This is not English. Don't say, I finalized or I'm going to finalize. No. You say finalize. Okay? Finalize. Because when we have IZE, we count 3 syllables. Okay? Then we put the stress on the 3rd syllable. For example, here, this is the first stress, okay? The 2nd stress, okay? The 3rd stress, which is 5, okay? Then we put the stress here. That's why you say, we pronounce it as finalize. Finalize. Finalize, okay? To finalize. Don't say to finalize. To realize. Many English people used to say to realize. I realize that. No. Say I realize that. I analyze. I finalize. Industrialize. Things like that, okay? You say finalize. For example, here you can say, as soon as I get money, I will finalize all the school requirements. As soon as I get money, I will finalize. I will finalize. Don't say, I will finalize. No. I will finalize all school requirements. As soon as I get money, I will finalize all scholastic materials. For example, you have students there at school. Then you don't have money, that's why they don't have scholastic materials. But when you get money, you will finalize all school requirements, all school materials, scholastic materials. That's why I say finalize. Don't say finalize. Good. Yes, to finalize is to complete or to make something at the end, okay? Or to bring something to the end, okay? Or to take something to the end. That is to finalize. Good. That is a verb, okay? Finalize. Then let us go to organize, okay? To the word organize. Organize. Organize, you may write it rightly, this one, okay? Or you may write it in this way. Like this. Yeah, it is acceptable, okay? In British. But in American, you remember that we write it in this way, only this way. But in British, you have two choices. You may write it like this one, okay? Organize, or like that one, no problem. In that way, those ways are acceptable. Good. Jane organized this party very well. In American, they say party, this party. Yeah, Jane organized this party very well. Which means that Jane tried her best to organize, to put in order, okay? Everything that was required, that was needed in that party. That's why I say Jane organized this party very well. Good. To organize is to arrange in order, to put things in order, okay? To organize, to remove or to abandon disorder. That is to organize. Good. Then here we are going to continue with other examples. Try to be together with others. Let's go to another example, which is realize. Realize. There is a very good example of words or verbs that end with IZE or ISE in British. That in American only they end with IZE. He realized that he had left his money in a bank. He realized that he had left his money in a bank. Okay? Then verb to realize means to become aware of a fact or a situation. Is to become aware of a fact or a situation. Don't say situation. Then here we say he realized that he had left his money in a bank. It means that he became aware of that. He left the bank where? In a bank. So he became aware of that. He left the money in a bank. Okay? That's why we say to realize means to become aware of a fact or a situation. A situation. Thank you very much, dear friends, dear followers, dear students, to follow this lesson. Try to memorize these words, okay? Even memorize. Don't say memorize. Try to memorize. Don't say try to memorize. That's not English. Because memorize also is in the category of the verbs that end with IZE or ISE. That's why I say memorize. Try to memorize. Good. Then memorize these words that you have learned today. The first word is analyze. Analyze is like realize, is like finalize, is like memorize. Things like that. Thank you very much. I'm Teacher Jasper as usual. We are together in this content of learning English with Teacher Jasper on Pan Edutainment. I thank you so much. Have a good day.